Hey all my adventurers, welcome back. Happy New Year, and I hope all your dreams and desire come true this year. If you're new here, please hit that subscription button, turn on post notifications, like, share, comment below. In this particular vlog, I'll be talking about the things that you can get done while you're here in Jamaica on your cruise, right? So I know you're going to be here only for a couple of hours. You're probably wondering, what can I do? What can I get done in a timely manner? And this vlog, I'm going to cover it all right? So be sure to get a pen and a paper. First up, we're going to talk about the Montego Bay cruise. Now, I am based in Montego Bay. So the Montego Bay cruise port, if you're coming in there, then this works well. I do go to other cruise ports, obviously, but obviously for Montego Bay, it works easier for me. Also to note, guys, very important, right, is the timing, because we don't want you to be stranded here in Jamaica, right? I know Jamaica is beautiful, but you know, you don't want to be stranded. So first on the list is rafting. So the first set of things that I'll be going through is located in Montego Bay, right? So rafting, very common, very popular. Maybe after spending all that time on the water, you don't necessarily want to go back on the water, but I still recommend rafting. Very relaxing, very unique. It's 70 per person. It's done right throughout Jamaica. The price varies because of the different areas, the different rafting places that you go offer different stuff, right? Now, here up by Aliti, rafting on the Great River, you know, they sell a wide variety of fruits. So this is sugarcane. I was on the raft with one of my clients. She's a solo traveler. And again, guys, for those who don't know, I offer tours and transportation. So I'll always accompany my solo travelers if they wish me to. And they also sell food down by the raft, so you can purchase food. You know, this guy right here has his jerk pan. It's on the raft. It's underwater, as you can see. So each location offers a different thing when it comes to rafting. And you also saw that the rafts are more decorated. You know, they have the pictures. I know that some of you guys are only coming here for the pictures, for the gram. So, you know, I'm giving it all to you guys so you know what is what. And down here, they also offer the limestone foot massage, which also is very popular. So rafting, I do recommend putting it on the list. If this is the excursion you'd like to do while you're here in Montego Bay during a small time while you're on the cruise, it's possible. All right, so rafting, as I mentioned before, definitely can put on your list. Next on the list is jet ski. Jet ski is 90 per person, 122 persons are on the bike, right? And this is for Montego Bay. Now, for those who don't know, I have a tour company, so I offer tours and transportations. I've actually had clients that have come on the cruise ship, whether it's Montego Bay, Falmouth, or Ocho Rios, and I've taken them out to do their excursions and brought them back. Some persons have done only one excursion or 2 or even 3. Again, it just all depends on what it is that you're doing. It depends on the timing. We definitely need to know what time the cruise is going to be here, and also the time that you guys plan to leave, because that's very important in getting you guys to the places and getting you guys back, right? So timing is very important. I've done this before, and you know, depending on which activity you guys see in this list that you like to do, we can get it done. Third, Mabel tubing, very fun, adrenaline activity, right? So you're basically sitting back on a chair, you hooked up to the jet ski, and they pull you across. There's variations in the type of tubing, and as the vlog progresses, you'll see. So just stay tuned, but definitely something you can put on your list. For the most part, it's usually $45 per person. Again, guys, like this video, share this video, comment below. If you're planning to go on a cruise, you've already booked your cruise with someone, then send this video to them. You know, you're coming to Jamaica, even though you're gonna be here for like a couple hours. That's basically, you know, a good work day. You know, probably a solid 8 hours you're gonna be here for. A lot can be done in that time. And as I mentioned before, just reach out to me and what it is you like to do, and we'll see what can be done, because some of you guys not realistic, and you have to always be realistic. For parasailing cost in Montego Bay is $85 per person, and this is the cost. Now, guys, things can change. I'm doing this vlog right now. I'm doing this voiceover. It's the 2nd of January. Ideally, I wanted to get this to you the end of last year. You know, I've been very busy, but I'm doing it now. Next on the list is ATV, right? ATV is $120 per person. This is again another adrenaline activity. ATV used to usually last anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour. Again, for most of these activities, once you book with me, I'm gonna pre-book the stuff ahead of time. We're gonna have a set time when we should be there, a set time when things should be done. I am somebody, I'm very organized, I have a little bit of OCD. So once you guys book with me, those stuff is considered and even put into consideration the fact that we're gonna be in traffic, right? I consider all of that stuff, and obviously if things need to adjust as we go along, we just have to adjust it as we go along, right? Now, this property where we're at also does horseback riding, right? The horseback riding is 70 per person. However, this horseback riding does not go in the water. So here in Montego Bay, the horseback riding doesn't go in the water. It's the same place that we just did the ATV, goes up in the hills, and this is the view from the top. Very, very beautiful view. So again, if you want to do the horseback riding, not the one in the water, it can be done in Montego Bay. Next on the list, Margaritaville. Margaritaville is definitely one of those places that a lot of persons on the cruise ship goes, for sure. And Margaritaville in Montego Bay is located on the Hip Strip or the Gloucester Avenue, Jimmy Cliff Boulevard, whatever it is you want to call it, as all we locals call it, Bottom Road. And let me tell you, the traffic, oh my god, the traffic when cruise ships are here, it's just ridiculous. Which is why, for me, I drive where I know there's gonna be less traffic. Because let's be honest, who loves sitting in traffic? Absolutely no one. But as you can see from the videos of Margaritaville, there's the slides, there's the things in the water that you can be a part of. You can jump up and down, you know, get drinks and all of that. Of no, guys, the entry for Margaritaville is free. Right down the road from Margaritaville is the famous Doctor's Cave. That's the beach right there. I know it looks empty because I did this shoot during COVID, and it's probably one of my best shoots. Best clip of Doctor's Cave Beach, so I love to use this clip. And that's the Bottom Road right here. The entire stretch of road right there that goes down is Bottom Road. And again, Doctor's Cave Beach is also another place that a lot of people will go and spend the day when they're on the cruise ship. You know, you want to go to a real beach. Doctor's Cave Beach is it. Very beautiful beach, one of my most favorite beaches in Jamaica, if I'm being very honest. So yeah, I know a lot of you guys are gonna go down by Margaritaville and go down by Doctor's Cave Beach. So that's an option right there as well for one of the different things you can do while you're here on the cruise ship. Not gonna dwell too much on this. There's a herbal tour. I mean, I really want YouTube take away my rights and so forth. I mean, I want to get blocked, so I'm not to dwell on this, but just ask me about it, man, and you know, yeah, I'm not say too much about this. And remember, guys, like, share, comment, turn on post notification. I know I'm going a bit fast, but this is because I've already gone through these individual stuff on things to do in Montego Bay, Ocherius, all over individually. So there's separate vlogs for those stuff, and I'm going to be leaving the link in the description below. Bird feeding, I know there's some people that really love birds. Again, we can do this tour. This is definitely something you can do when you come on the cruise ship in Montego Bay. Quick and fast, can definitely get it done. Nice thing to do as well. So let me know. This is $30 per person, I believe, this particular tour. The local museum, I personally think this is somewhere that a lot of people don't know of. Maybe it's not sold by a lot of travel agents. Maybe it's not being sold on the cruise ships. And it's so unfortunate because there's so much rich history that we have here in Jamaica. And, you know, we're living in the day and age where a lot of people don't really care about history. You know, a lot of people don't really care where they're coming from. But there is a local museum where you can go down. And there's also up on the top floor where they have some art. To be very honest, I don't really understand the art. That part of my brain hasn't been unlocked where you can appreciate certain stuff and see stuff in abstract that, you know, they see but I don't see. But just know that there's an art museum there as well. And I just really and truly want to highlight this particular tour. This is something we can definitely get done in adequate time and be back as well. And these places that I'm mentioning are in close proximity to where the cruise ship port is, right? On the outside of the museum, you see some statues which are done in honor of one of our national heroes. So, you know, guys, the local museum, this is definitely something you need to put on the list. And out there usually can still get local fruits and try some of the street food as well. Clear kayak photo shoot. I was going back and forth on whether or not I should include this in this vlog. You can get it done. I'm just mentioning it because this is a new popular craze where people just lay down in the kayak and do the photo shoot. And again, timing for the photo shoot will have to be important. Again, everything has to be pre-booked beforehand so that everything is carried out in a timely manner. And there's different packages with different costs. For those who want to know, this is the vehicle that you will be picked up in, because some people, you want to see. So this is the 14-seater that I have, right? So once you book with me, it's a group of you guys. Then obviously this is the bus that I will bring if it's like 10 or 12 persons. The white bus is also another bus that I have. This one is a 25-seater. So depending on the numbers, I can definitely accommodate, and even if it's just the two of you, it'll be a smaller vehicle where, for the most part my tours are private. So when you guys book with me, just know it's a private tour. If I do group persons together, it won't be more than 2 groups or 3 groups, if that much, So like if you're a solo traveler, come in and there's something that you want to do and I have another group of 4 that wants to do the same thing, then I'll group you guys together. But for the most part, guys, the tours are always private guys. Anywho, Falmouth cruise ship port, right? So this is me on my way to the Falmouth cruise ship port. I always stop and admire the houses down by Falmouth. So you see the base of this, so it's bricks and the top part is board. Like in Jamaica we don't do bricks. Our houses aren't made from bricks because like that, it's mostly blocks, So anytime you see these houses and these churches, especially the churches with these high arch windows, all of these bricks are the base of the house, or the church is like cut stone, which is just like limestone or whatever. That this was built from probably the 1800s or so, because we don't use bricks. Back in the day, during slavery time, when they came and they enslaved us, they thought that we were gonna have a winter, so they were preparing and with the chimney and stuff. Anyways, I digress. Falmouth cruise ship port. One of the things you can do out here, which is in the parish. So the parish is Trelawney, the capital is Falmouth. Horseback riding, as you can see, this one is the one out in the water. Now, even though I mentioned that the one in Montego Bay doesn't go in the water, this isn't that far. So depending on what you want to do, depending on what time you cruise leave, then we could come out here and get this done as well. And another thing that is located in the parish of Trelawney, again not far from Falmouth, is rafting on Martha Brae. As you can see, this raft is not decorated. So rafting on Martha Brae is different from the one out by Liti that I showed you first. There's no decorations on the raft, there's no music, there's no food, there's none of that. There's no limestone foot massage, there's none of that hype stuff, right? You just go on the raft, you go down the river, you hear the nature, you hear the water, and that's basically it. And you have to wear your life jacket, right? So, as I mentioned before, these different activities are seen throughout different parishes, but a lot of them come a bit different, and some might be the same cost, some might not be the same cost. Another thing is a hidden gem, not necessarily in Trelawney, but it's close to the border, so I'm putting it there because if you come on the cruise ship in Falmouth and you want to do something different, then we can definitely do this as well, alright? Next, the Ocho Rios cruise ship port, alright? Now, Ocho Rios is one of those places where even when it's not cruise ship days, there's just traffic. There's just always traffic. Like, driving in Ochi, really, I always have to mentally prepare myself. And honestly, that's just how I'm feeling. I'm being very honest with you guys, right? It's a single lane road, 1 car up, 1 car down. And that's why there's so much traffic, because that's how it is in the entire parish. Entire parish of St. Anne, that's how it is. But you can definitely get stuff done. And a good thing with Ocho Rios is that a lot of the stuff are within close vicinity. Also, of note I forgot to mention is that when you guys meet me, 90% of the time you're going to meet me right outside. So you have to walk from the cruise ship, come right outside. It's not that far of a walk. You won't miss me. We will be in communication with each other before, and if you have data this on the day, I'm always in a bright color shirt, and if I'm picking you up out by Ocho Rios, I'm gonna be outside right here. It doesn't matter where I'm picking you up from, I'm gonna be right on the outside of the port where you can walk out, and I normally send a picture or send a video of where I will be standing and let you know what color I'll be wearing, right? Because I cannot go in, only certain drivers are allowed to go in. Anywho, Dunn's River Falls, I'm starting with this because I know a lot of people coming to Jamaica. That's the main thing on their list, to come to Dunn's River. It's $25 per person. On cruise ship day, it is crazy. You see how long the lines are. You can go up the falls with a guide. Not going too in detail with these stuff. I did a whole vlog called Things to Do in Ocho Rios, and some of these stuffs are repeated in majority of them are in that vlog, and Things to Do in St. Anne, so you can check it out. As you can see, zip lining is also done at Ocho Rios over the falls, so that's something you can do at additional cost. The price for the zip lining varies. There's a short one, there's a long one. This is not Dunn's River, obviously. This is actually down by Negril, and if you're coming on a cruise ship, we cannot go down by Negril, but I just wanted to show videos of other areas where we do zip line. If you're coming on a Montego Bay cruise ship, then we could possibly do zip line in a neighboring parish. If that's what you want to do, we can do zip line and ATV at one spot in a close parish. So also wanted to mention the zip line. Next, Blue Hole, another popular spot. A lot of people know of it. Right here at Blue Hole, you can jump in the water, you can swing off into the water. It's more adrenaline than climbing the falls of Dunn's River, because at Dunn's River all you do is climb the falls, and that's pretty much it. But again, showing you guys the different stuff. It might sound like I'm going a bit fast, because you guys know I don't usually go that fast in my vlogs, but again, I've mentioned the majority of these stuff in another vlog which is more detailed. This is a client of mine. Most of these clips that you see me showing, all of them are previous clients that I've had, and I showed where the guy had jump in and swing off, and he did it easily. He just went up and go ahead. Side note, that guy actually couldn't swim, but he went for you're wearing a life jacket, and the lifeguard is there, as you can see, and she had to work up the courage. This client right here, her name is Kim. Very sweet lady. She reached out to me and her husband. I brought them here. And when you come to Jamaica, you try different stuff. You want to conquer your fear, and for her it was jumping off into the water. It took her some time, but she eventually did it, right? So again, guys, you get the life jacket. A lifeguard is there. You don't necessarily have to rush, and if you want to swing off, you swing off. So just letting you know what Blue Hole pretty much comprises of, because Blue Hole is completely different from Dunn's River. Whereas Dunn's River, the possibility of drowning at the falls is very slim because the water is shallow. At Blue Hole, it involves jumping, diving, flipping, all of that. Now, you won't necessarily flip off the falls like that guy just did. There's the little cliff. What's this thing right here? Projection. I'm lost for words right now. Forgive me, guys. This is what you would jump off of, right? Now, if you're listening and you're not looking, just look now. That's where you would jump from, not necessarily off the falls, right? Next, Dolphin Cove. Okay, so Dolphin Cove is in Ocho Rios. If you're in Montego Bay, there's a Dolphin Cove that's like 30 minutes away that you could do. Dolphin Cove, of course, with everything has to be pre-booked. Something you could possibly do if it's the only thing you want to do. Not going too in depth with this. Like I said, Things to Do in Ocho Rios. I did a vlog. It's very detailed. We're moving on to the next. The next one is Bob Marley Museum. Now, Bob Marley Museum isn't necessarily close by. It's probably an hour, hour to 90 minutes away. The road isn't the greatest. But if it is that you want to go, and that's the only thing you want to do, we can definitely get it done. I've brought family to Bob Marley Museum, and then after that they went and they got some authentic local food, and they were coming in on their cruise. So we've done that before. If this is that you're gonna have a cruise that's gonna be long, we can do more, right? Horseback riding is also another option that's done in Ocho Rios as well. Mahogany Beach, this is another popular spot. Sometimes people come there just want to go to the beach. They don't really want to go to, a lot of up and down. Again, on the cruise ship days, the place tends to be packed. This is close by, kind of in the town, but, again, traffic. Another place you can sit and get some food. I've had the food there, it's alright, I don't say it's like the greatest, but I haven't tried everything on the menu, so I will say that. So just know that there's a restaurant there. I think it's a nice beach area because the beach is there, the river is also there, even though it's a small river. They play music, so you often go there and see a lot of locals dancing and doing different dances and enjoying themselves. Again, guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on post notification. If you like this vlog, just share it with somebody. right? I'm really trying to get all of the information out there. And also, guys, to note, when you're coming to Jamaica, bring cash, right? Walk with cash, right? I know a lot of Americans are stuck on this credit system, but we don't really do that much down here in Jamaica. And as you can see, jet skis also offered here on this particular beach, as well as the tubing. So I had mentioned earlier in the vlog that there are different types of tubing. So this is the other one where you lie flat. The likelihood is a higher chance of you falling off of this one than the other one that I showed before, right? Back to what I was saying, guys. Bring cash. Tell the banks you'll be traveling, right? So that your card don't get declined or blocked or anything. Tell the banks you'll be traveling whenever, even if you're not coming in on a cruise ship, just let the banks know. Always walk with some amount of cash. Not everywhere accepts card. Sometimes the card machine doesn't work. The ATM lines are long and the ATM sometimes run out of cash. I'm stressing this, guys. Please walk with cash when you come into Jamaica. Alright? Another activity you can do here in Ocho Rios is ATV. This is something you can definitely do close by again. ATV is $120 per person. The price varies depending on where you go. I'm a huge adrenaline junkie. Whenever there's something like ATV or jet skis or anything like that, I always opt to do those activities. So yeah, that's another one you can definitely put on your list, is the ATV. And I'm wrapping up, guys, so stay with me. I'm wrapping up, as I mentioned before. Not a very long vlog. I'm just listing it. And even though this might be 20 minutes, it's actually pretty short for me because I like to give a lot of information. I like to give a lot of details. But like I said, we're just listing stuff. And rafting as well can be done in Ocho Rios. There's another place that does rafting, but I'm only showing this particular vlog. Again, check out the other vlog. You'll see the other one. And that's pretty much it, guys. If you made it to the end, I thank you so very much. Like, share, comment. Turn on post notification. I have a lot of vlogs coming this year. Again, happy new year. Whether or not it's a cruise ship or not you're coming in on, then definitely reach out to me. Check out my website. The link will be in the description below. And this can be you in Jamaica. Something up. I wanna go missing. I need a prescription.